flies ride swerving down here. I promise my money ain't hurting now, chill. I got it wrapped like a turban down here. I got them trap boys serving down here. Got cars, got clothes, got fame. Got bars, got flows, got game.
Greetings and welcome to another edition of Seamless Style, powered by Politics and Polaroids. I'm your host, Mr. Parker. Yeah. Season 5. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Season 5. We here. We are here. Season 5. Now, as you all know, anytime we start a new season, we start with fall. Because I don't care nothing about no summer. And so even though what you'll be seeing over the next month to 6 weeks probably won't be wearing out pieces because of your temperatures, hey, it gives you a head start on planning looks that you may see on these episodes that you want to, duplicate, that you want to take on. Maybe give your own twist to, or maybe rock 100% the way you see them. It gives you a head start on being able to get any necessary pieces that you may need before the temperatures actually drop. Okay. So this episode is how can I explain this? Especially if you're a Patreon member, but even some people of the YouTube community may have picked up on this through last week's behind the scenes or whatever the case may be, right? Season 5 is going to be a heavy concentration of rustic chic, varsity looks, and varsity infused with rustic chic, right? So there are, a nice amount of pieces that are already in my collection that allow me to do the varsity, do the rustic chic, and do the varsity and rustic chic infusion. There are also pieces that I am looking to collect and infuse them as well into those looks, into those genres. All right. But it got me to thinking. Some pieces are not cheap. Some pieces are not cheap. And when I say cheap, I'm speaking on the price. Ralph Lauren doesn't make anything cheap as far as the construction, the quality, right? I'm only speaking on price. So matter of fact, let's take out the word cheap. Some pieces are of a high price point, right? And it's like, man, I want to be able to have this kind of look, but I just don't have it right now to spend that kind of money. Or I don't want to get caught up and constantly chasing after pieces that are out of my budget, right? So it got me to thinking, how can one that's looking to start or improve upon his Ralph Lauren collection grab some pieces that are of a lower price point, especially if they're pre-owned, right? And it got me to thinking, the track jacket. The track jacket is actually a very versatile piece, because you can take a track jacket and matching pants, and hey, listen, man, you can throw that on 3, 4, 5 times a week. Like if you're only leaving the house to go to the grocery store, or run to the mall, or run to the gas station, or pick a kid up from daycare or after school or football practice or something of that effect, then a track jacket is a lot, especially along with the matching pants. Man, listen, you throw that on all the time over a t-shirt, call it a day, right? But even if it's not, doesn't have matching pants, or you don't have the matching pants, whichever the case may be, a track jacket is a very useful piece that you could just throw on, right? I'll give you another scenario. Let's say you work from home. You had a couple of team meetings on Teams today. So you had on, a polo shirt, a pair of shorts or a pair of khakis or something like that. Nice pair of sneakers. All right. You need to run out, grab a bite to eat. It's a little bit chilly outside. Throw the track jacket on. Throw your favorite track jacket right on over top of your polo. You got a nice look, nice vibe. You look like a Ralph Lauren guy, right? But what if you want to get into more layered and intricate looks, but the letterman jacket, the sateen jacket, maybe not in your price point right now. I get it. Track jacket come in handy. And today I'm going to show you exactly how you pull off some great varsity and collegiate looks with pieces that you have already in your arsenal. And all you might need to do is add a great looking track jacket. All right. You will see today, you will be convinced today, if you didn't already have knowledge of this phenomenon. All right. If you're on YouTube, 2 rigs plus the ensemble I'm wearing. If you're on Patreon, 3 rigs plus the ensemble I'm wearing. All right. We can start at the bottom. I went with a nice dress casual loafer. All right. Buckled, vamped, brown leather loafer. All right. Beautiful pair of shoes. I did college green with navy stripes on my hosiery. All right. It actually has a yellow pony. All right. Sun yellow slim fit chinos. All right. Sun yellow slim fit chinos. My shirt is a pointed collared sports shirt, Columbia blue cotton shirt with navy and white stripes. All right. I also did a Kelly green and navy rep stripe necktie. All right. To coordinate well with the socks and the featured piece. This track jacket by Polo Sport, college green with navy, sun yellow, stripes, ribbed at the waist, fully zipped, Brazil patch here, all right, embroidered here, and Brazil written across the back, all right. Beautiful track jacket, all right, beautiful track jacket. Ghana bracelet from Ghana, custom made from Ghana, and Zuri accessories bracelets here. Samsung Galaxy watch, because we're kind of in sport mode from the ankle up. All right, we're kind of in sport mode from the ankles up. Our shoes give us more of a preppy look, more of an Ivy collegiate look to our ensemble, our shoes, and our chinos, as well. All right. But that is my ensemble. Now, fragrance of the ensemble is also fragrance of the episode. No brainer. Because we're looking at Ivy collegiate type of looks. Polo sport. That was the way to go. All right. Polo sport. Perfect year-round fragrance, and just perfect for these sporty athleisure type looks that we're creating today. All right. We're more Ivy, we're more varsity inspired looks today, more so than we are athleisure per se. But we're definitely in the world of Ralph Lauren. We're definitely in the world of seamless style. All right. So without any further ado, man, because I'm excited. I've been waiting. You've been waiting. I'm ready to start season 5. Y'all ready? Me too. Man, let's go. Now, for our first rig, we feature a track jacket from Polo Blue Label. All right. Now, this track jacket, because of the number and the logo, lets me know that it's the initial thought behind it was Black Watch, right? But because it doesn't say Black Watch on it, because of the details in the logo, and especially because of the color palette here, I decided to change it to more of a varsity inspiration. All right. This look is very, very simplistic. All right. It's pretty much very simplistic, like the look I'm wearing. All right. The only layers we have is a button-up shirt. All right. Necktie, same as the look I have on here. All right. So very similar, just a different color palette. All right. Just a different color palette. But same material. All right. Same material as what I have on. Just a great look. But let's start at the bottom so you can get all the details of this first rig. All right. I went with a saddle shoe. All right. The Norrington saddle shoe in a French navy with a brown saddle. All right. Great pair of shoes here. Nice lace up, rubberized sole. All right. So again, a dress casual shoe. Nothing too dressy, right? But definitely not too casual, all right, for the look. Now, yes, you can do a sneaker with, let's not get it twisted, any of these looks, all right? But if we're going with a Ivy type look, if we're going with a varsity, 60s, 70s varsity inspired type look, then we may need to steer clear from sneakers. Again, sneakers will work with these looks. All right. Sneakers will work. Well, I will say sneakers will work with the look I have on and the first 2 rigs. All right. But you're going to get a better feel, a better vibe going with a dress casual shoe such as these saddle shoes. Okay. Anywho, saddle shoe. All right. We also did, for hosiery, we did navy and gold collegiate striped socks with a navy polo player logo on the up at the top of our crew socks here. All right. Now, if you scroll up, we have a pair of slim fit GTH chinos. All right. These twill chinos have have a collegiate crest all over. Okay. Great pair of GTH here. Belt wise, we went with a navy and gold rep striped belt here with dark brown leather centerpiece. Our shirt is a knit Oxford. All right, it's the blended knit Oxford shirt in Columbia blue with white striping. We did not button our collar down, so we could use a collar bar, a Varsity type collar bar here. Our necktie is a navy and gold heraldic rep stripe necktie. All right. Beautiful crest pattern on the necktie. All right. And all of that is layered under the featured piece. All right. This beautiful track jacket on the left chest has a polo crest with two griffins on either side of the crest. The top part of the crest spells out polo with a red backdrop in gold letters. The bottom portion of the crest is a white backdrop with a blue X, which is your flag of Scotland. Okay. Banner says Ralph Lauren under. It also has the Queen's crown at the top of the crest. Now over here on the right kangaroo pocket is an embroidered number 2. All right. Now we tend to see that again, as I stated, in the black watch. We tend to see the number 2 shows up a lot, which I've explained to you guys several times what the number 2 represents as far as a polo team. And then, of course, black watch and the flag of Scotland go hand in hand. However, just because of this color palette, the fact that this beautiful track jacket is aviator navy with a gold stripe going down from the top of the shoulders all the way down the arms, has dual gold stripes on the interior of the collar here, full zip track jacket, man, it's just screaming rugby Ralph Lauren. It's just screaming Varsity. It's just screaming give me an Ivy look here. All right. So again, this particular track jacket is probably meant for black watch, but we just kind of overlooked that. We just kind of, nobody's looking. We'll go a different route. Now, to finish this look off, you could do a dad cap, right? If you have a dad cap that coordinates well with this particular look, hey, have at it. If it's me, unless I have a dad cap that is navy and gold with this particular crest on it, or the number 2 on it, something along those lines to where it's indisputable, I'm probably going to go with some type of driver. All right. I just feel like a driver, or even another level up, a baker's cap with a slight little tilt to it, just gives it that 70s vibe, right? It gives it that 70s vibe. It kind of infuses a little bit of 70s Chicago, right? 70s Detroit, 70s Harlem into our Ivy look here, which is almost always, if not always, a win, right? But our first look, great, inexpensive ensemble. Okay, you can probably, if you don't have these particular GTH pants and you like them that much, they're not hard to find on eBay. Man, I wouldn't pay more than $100, right? I wouldn't pay more than $100. You can probably find them 70 to 80 bucks. This jacket, I was able to purchase this jacket for $40. Now, most people had them for 65 to 75, 80, but a lot of those people had them with OBO, right? I found somebody that had it for 60, and so that, since that was the lowest I found in my size, I offered 40 and they accepted. All right. So let's just say at most, even if you have to pay the higher end for this jacket on eBay, you should still be able to put this jacket and these pants together with you know what type of shirt we're looking at. We're looking at OCBDs here. A OCBD, a rep stripe necktie, your favorite pair of dress casual shoes. You should be able to put this together even if you had to do it from scratch for $200, $300 at the most, and that's if you got to buy a tie or something. But some of these pieces, I'm sure most, if not all of you gentlemen, have in your arsenal. You just maybe need to add a track jacket, or maybe need to add some chinos. And then if you just say, you know what, I just want the jacket, I'm not a big fan of GTH, no problem. Your favorite pair of chinos, man. Just don't do basic sand, right? Because we are talking about fall ensembles. You want to go boating khaki or darker, all right? You want to go boating khaki, you want to go Gurkha, right? But you don't want to go basic sand. Basic sand is just a little bit too light once we start talking about late September, early to mid-October, right? Which is what these ensembles are ideal for as far as those temperatures, all right? But again, $40 is what I paid. 60, 70, maybe even 80 is what you should look to pay if you want to get this track jacket. But man, you can take this jacket and just really put it to good use and work wonders as far as varsity inspired looks without having to, break your budget as far as pieces that you might need. Now for our second rig, it features a piece that may not be as prevalent on eBay, right? This is a piece that I absolutely stumbled upon on eBay. So when the concept and idea of this particular episode came to my brain, I did not want to use any track jackets that I already had in my collection. All right. But I knew that because track jackets, especially pre-owned, tend to not be as expensive as other Ralph Lauren lightweight to midweight jackets on eBay, I knew I wouldn't have a problem being able to get all new track jackets to my collection for this episode. But this particular piece is RLX, Ralph Lauren Extreme. So that's why I say you're not going to it's not going to be as easy for you to find this particular track jacket through your eBay or your Poshmark or your Depop or your Mercari, etc. But if you do see it in your size and you like it, same as the first rig. I only paid like $40 for this. I got this piece for $40, and I think that's what it was listed as. I think I just clicked on it and bought it. I don't think they had or best offer. I think it was $39.99, and I was just able to buy it. No flaws, no odors, no stains, nothing wrong with the jackets. It's somebody trying to move it out of their closet. Their trash, my treasure, right? But with this particular look, because of the popping Kelly green of this track jacket, then we went a little bit more whimsical with the overall ensemble, right? We added another layer, but we're still in our same bag as my look and the first rig, right? We're still in the ivy. We're still in the varsity inspired look of vintage ivy, vintage varsity. All right. Let's start at the bottom. Just like with the first rig, I broke out another pair of saddle shoes. Another pair. The saddle shoe is just a great dress casual shoe. All right. Back in the day, they called them dirty bucks. They took the dirt off of it, called them bucks. Either way, whatever you decide to call them, right? The saddle shoe is one of the quintessential dress casual shoes. And that's what, if nothing else, my look and the first two rigs are calling for. Dress casual shoes. All right. Saddle shoes. A nubuck with the dark cognac saddle. All right. Sock wise, we went with the navy with college green or Kelly green diagonal rep stripes with a navy navy polo player, on our on the top of our sock. All right. Now, as you scroll up, we pulled out vintage rugby Ralph Lauren GTH chinos. All right. These are in a boating khaki with all over skull and bones. All right. Embroidered, black embroidered, beautiful, beautiful vintage GTH pants. Now, our belt is a heraldic rep stripe belt, red belt, cream trimming, brown leather clasp. All right. Brown leather buckle. I went with the red because of the jacket, but we'll get to the jacket in a second. Our shirt is a performance knit spread collared sports shirt. All right. Performance knit, just what it sounds like. All right. So it's made of the performance wicking material. All right. But it's in the form of a nice sports shirt. All right. So it's going to serve two purposes. It's going to give you a nice, clean Ivy style look with the white and Columbia blue equally sized stripes on it. It's also made of performance wicking. So, you know, if the temperature's a little bit warms up a little bit, you will be fine with this shirt on. All right. Because the sweat, it will keep the sweat off your body. Now, we went with a vintage rugby Ralph Lauren bow tie here in Kelly green with pink skull and bones. We threw a sweater vest, all right, over the top of our shirt. It has cable knit stitching on the sweater vest. It has a beautiful tonal skull and crossed oars logo in the center here, with a crown atop and 67 under and in between the rowing oars. Okay, so just a great little detail to this from this sweater that really pops out because of our chinos. All right. And over top of that, we have this beautiful RLX fleece track jacket. All right. On the left chest, we have the RLX logo. All right. Stitched on the left chest. On the right chest, we have an embroidered Norway crest. All right. Has Norway written at the top, Norge written under that. Has a beautiful griffin here holding an axe on top of the Norwegian flag. All right. We have what I would venture to say are black chenille stripes from the shoulder all the way down our arm, both arms here. Nothing on the back. It's not needed. All right. Again, if you want to do a cap, I would say, again, the same type of cap, bakers, drivers, something to that effect. But this is a great look. This is a great look for, again, for that guy that is not looking to make that big straw purchase of a brand new Letterman, right? Or is not looking to invest in a sateen jacket and its high price point, right? Say, listen, I want to go with a varsity look. I want to go with the Ivy varsity inspired 70s type of vintage vibe. I just don't want to spend that type of money on a jacket. Boom. This works perfect with the Norway here. The pop of color in this jacket, like I said, this Kelly green is just beautiful, man. Look at it. It's a gorgeous color, right? For any skin tone. And then once you just piece everything together with a bunch of pieces that you probably have similar, if not identical, in your closet, you have a great vibe here. Now, our last look is the dressiest of all our looks. And that's another episode in the books. So which look was your favorite look? I liked all four, obviously. I liked all four looks. If you're gonna hold my feet to the fire, the third rig was my favorite look. For obvious reasons, right? Because when we're talking about infusing rustic chic and varsity, and that third rig gives us a sneak peek as to what that's going to look like. Yeah, that's definitely something that's going to catapult that look to the top of my list as far as this episode. But I like every look. Every look is a look that I absolutely can and will wear at some point as we enter the fall temperatures. But that third rig is my favorite look for the episode, man. But what's your favorite look for the episode? Let me know in the comments. All right. I ain't got a lot to talk about, man, because I'm ready to get rocking and rolling. Season 5, man. Season 5 may go down as the best season in the history of seamless style. All right. Now, none of the seasons have ever been a complete year long, except for season 4 for Patreon. All right. Every other season, season 3, season 2, and season 1, hiatus was taken early to mid-May, late May, early June, come back for the following season in August sometime. So season 4 is the first season that's a actual full year. All right. Season 5 will be the second. But season 5 may go down as the greatest season of season 5 because of what it is my intent to do with rustic chic. The level that I intend to take rustic chic. All right. Just know that there will be some beautiful things coming from us cultivating rustic chic. All right. Some of y'all I may actually be reaching out to for ideas. All right. When I say some of y'all, it's like 2 or 3 of y'all. I mean, to be honest, and that's not a knock on anyone else. It's just the 2 or 3 people that I'm thinking about in my head right now are those guys I know for a fact get it when it comes to rustic chic, right? So, if I reach out to you, it's because I may need your opinion on something, or I may need you to do something real quick. pertaining to an episode. Yeah, it just depends. It just depends, right? But yeah, season 5 is going to be phenomenal. It's going to be fantastic, man. And season 5 I'm really confident that season 5 is going to be one of the major factors in seamless style, polo ticks and Polaroids, and Mr. Parker going up a couple of levels. All right. Any hoot, I digest. If you're watching on the YouTubular, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and tell a friend, man, because we here. And whether you're watching on the YouTubular or if you're watching on Patreon, keep in mind that artists paint pictures and haters paint narratives. Y'all have a good one.